What is up, people? Sixth Man here with House Lasku, where we talk about what's going on in the basketball world. And what went on last night was there was a crazy buzzer beater. Mr. Harris posted it actually on our chat, and it was Devonte Graham of the Pelicans with a three quarter heave went off the window. And this was after Shea had tied it, where it looked like he could have got an and one to tie the game. Crazy ending to the game. And I just want to ask you, Ed, and I'll go first on this, but what has been your most favorite buzzer beater you've seen or you've watched live, a game-winning play? Now, to give you time to think about this, I'm going to go with my most heartbreaking, and then I'll go with like the funnest one I've seen. So the most heartbreaking one is not, well, obviously it would be the Kawhi one, but it was actually the Sixers were playing the Nets. This is when I first started following the team. And this was when we had Iguodala, Andre Miller, Samuel Dallenberg. And I think you might remember the play, but basically Iggy went to the line, he got fouled, and he missed the first one and he made the second one. So the Nets have to go to the full length of the court to basically win the game. And at this time, the Nets have Devin Harris, right?
Yes.
And anyway, people were shadowing people, and Devin Harris gets a screen and wheels around, and Iggy switched onto him. As he's dribbling to half court, he gets stripped by Iggy, and the ball comes out. And Iggy goes to put his hands up like I didn't foul him. This is when Devin picks up the ball and heaves it from half court, and it goes in. And when I mean the space between whether it would have counted or it wouldn't, I've never seen anything so close. Anyway, it goes in. We lose the game. That's a heartbreaking. The coolest one I've seen is Bulls Heat would have been 08-09. The game is tied it's tied in overtime. I think it might be 127 all. And John Salmons has got the ball. He's literally holding on to the ball. He's trying to get the last shot for the team. He makes a move, goes behind the back, and who's there? Double team. Dwayne Wade steals the ball, dribbles down the court, one-legged, 3-point shot at the buzzer, drains it, and is on the table and is like, "This is my house." So those are just two buzzer beaters I always think of. I'm like, man, that's really good memories.
Yeah, I remember the Dwayne Wade one, and even the first video one. I think I remember seeing it in compilation videos as one of those best buzzer cord beaters of ever in the NBA. I think I remember seeing it in one of those. Yeah. My favorite one is obviously probably the most important game the Magic have had in a while was the DJ Augustine 3 against the Raptors, soon to be champions.
Was that a buzzer beater though?
Sharp. I can make it buzzer beater if I want it to be a buzzer beater. I was recording myself when the shot went in, and as in my reaction to the play. Right, it wasn't anyway. So that's my personal favorite. I remember sending it to a couple of my boys who are Toronto fans, stateside, and be like, but yeah, we got swept off. A gentleman swept, and they won the title. So who's laughing now? And then a personal favorite. I remember there was an NCAA one, which was crazy because the thing about NCAA ones and the college ones is that everyone runs into the court afterwards, which you don't get in the NBA. I think that's what makes it even more crazy because everyone's just losing their shit. I can't remember which team it was. I think the jerseys were a darkish. Oh, what was another one? Do you remember the? I think it was. Who were North Carolina playing? North Carolina were playing.
Oh my God, Villanova in the national championship game.
Because you see Charles Barkley and Kenny Smith there, because Charles Barkley's daughter went to Villanova, so he was born then.
And Kenny went to North Carolina.
Yeah, Kenny's to Tar Heel. So even seeing their reaction to that was super cool. I remember the angle of that. That was another quality one.
It was also the game that tied the shot was a ridiculous 3-point heave, and you're like, oh, this is going to overtime. In terms of shots, I don't think it actually gets better. You hit a 3 to win the national championship. That's pretty insane.
And Jalen's got a couple of those in the NCAA tournament last year.
Oh yeah, the one against UCLA, that's a ridiculous shot. But yeah, you'd say that's you haven't got a personal NBA favorite? No.
I would need to look a couple more because nothing's bringing to mind. As soon as you said the D Wade one, I was like, oh shit, I do remember that one. There's a couple, obviously. The Lillard one, the Dame Lillard one against Houston when he sent them home. Just the situation.
Even over the OKC one. I think the OKC one is better.
I guess, but I remember seeing it for the first time. I was like, "Whoa, that was such a shot." Chandler Parsons just left there hanging.
It's like 1 second on the clock.
Clapping, yeah, he was there clapping like, bang. But yeah,
nuts, man. That Houston team went to conference finals the year before and they got knocked out.
Yes, Chandler Parsons signed that was for Dallas where he signed the contract in the club, right?
Yeah, no, but that was Dwight, that was Harden, that was, I think, might have been Jeremy Lin, maybe. Yeah. All right. Well, that was us recapping buzzer beaters. Let's hope Kawhi doesn't happen again.